Right, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth. Where I give you the truth as I see it. This is an immediate reaction to the AMA that I just listened to. A couple of things that stood out to me. The first thing, apologize, everyone. I'm at the gym and I'm also away from home. That's why you guys haven't seen any videos. I've been away from home for like a good 4 or 5 days now. I should be back on Friday, but I won't be making a video until Sunday or maybe Saturday night. I have a lot going on this week. But anyway, my immediate reaction for the AMA, first and foremost, um, a lot of things that I've said about the previous AMAs still applies. I'm not upset or angry about the AMA. I thought it was a great AMA. I do think it was a little bit misleading, but I don't understand. It wasn't misleading because too much because they did say that it was a developer Holochain and Rust developer update AMA. I don't understand. You guys know how I am. I'm gonna keep it real. So I'm going to ask the same questions that I know a lot of people out there asking. Why have an AMA or ask me anything about something that is new when you haven't answered a lot of the main questions that we have been asking, or many people who have been following Holochain progress for a very long time. So we're it's kind of confusing, right? Because there's a lot of things we still don't know. We still don't know how hot and hollow fuel works. There's a couple of things that also stood out to me, what Mary Camacho said. By the way, this video was an extremely philosophical video. So if you don't like philosophy, don't watch the video. Obviously, as I was saying back in the day, in my younger days, I went to a Bible college. I was in the ministry for a long period of time. I understand the concepts that they're talking about, the theology. There's a lot of theology, although we're not talking about God or anything like that, but there's a lot of philosophy behind what they are saying and what they're trying to do. This new individual that came in, he had some great points that he said. But again, these are all things that, especially when he was asked about the potential for Holochain. You know, I've stated this in my previous videos, and this is why I tell you guys, you got to really pay attention to exactly what's going on. Going back, a couple of things stood out to me as well. You know, they talk a lot about. I guess they asked why Austria, why, and Mary Camacho was talking about, oh, well, you know, they had a lot of traction over in Europe. Well, you know, want to know why? You want to know why they have a lot of traction in Europe? Because number one, hardly nobody knows anything about Holochain over here in the United States of America. I'm gonna give you guys a great example. I go to Bitcoin AMAs, Bitcoin cryptocurrency AMAs all the time, and not AMAs, excuse me, meetups. So I go to this meetup, and these guys are developers and they're coders. They're into this kind of stuff. And you guys know how I am. I'm not into any of that kind of stuff. And just recently, I would say about a good month ago, I told that, you know, telling I was telling everyone they already know what projects I support and stuff like that. But I asked them. I said one of them asked me about Holochain. Said, hey, what is it? So I sent him a couple of videos. He was kind of blown away. But here's the thing: when you're deep into a profession and the newest technology comes out, like people who are interested in PlayStation 5 or the up and developing PlayStation 6 or however far you go, you're into that realm. You want to know more about what is new, what is operating, what is the new tech that's out. Um, he didn't know anything about Holochain at all, and he's interested in, you know, building on you know, these people are getting together and building NFTs on. They're building programs and different kinds of blockchain, developing on different blockchains and stuff like that. These people are hardcore and serious about developing and using and having the world develop blockchain technology. So I really don't understand. That is one of the reasons why there's no traction over here in the U.S. There's also no traction because, and I'm gonna keep it real, the advertising sucks. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm a huge Holochain fan. I believe that the Holo organization is going to be successful. I've said this millions of times, but your advertising sucks. And I don't know what, if you're gonna advertise something, like for example, advertising that, hey, you know what, we got $2 million. We're gonna have a developing team. We're gonna do this. You're not even advertising that properly. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if they have anything against America. I don't know. I don't know. These are things that we'll find out later. If you guys noticed that the new guy, when he was listening, talking on AMA, he said he was talking to somebody who was connected to Holochain or the Holochain organization, and I think that's another issue, is that we have a lot of people who are together and they all kind of believing in the same things. They all kind of meet up and it's like, oh yeah, we'll bring him in because I know him and stuff like that. We all know where this is going. As I stated before, from an extremely philosophical point of view, this is not something. I'm not going to dive into this because I did a whole lot of deep dives in my previous videos, but you guys really truly need to understand exactly what's going on there. Secondly, in the United States, someone mentioned it, we're not in any kind of major exchange here in the United States. So we're everywhere else, like I should say the hot tokens everywhere but the United States of America. It's unbelievable. Any of the major exchanges, and I don't even know if they're on crypto.com, any of the major exchanges, Binance US, a couple of the major exchanges, not there, not over here in America. So that's why you don't have any traction over here in America in the first place. I just wanted to make that clear. A couple of things that, again, like I stated before, this is an extremely philosophical video. So if any of you guys don't like philosophy, gear up, because how we operate and how we do things, whether you're over here in America or whether you're across seas or wherever you are, there's a lot of philosophy that's happening behind the scenes. This is a very, very slow moving project. So for many of you guys out there that has, I've been noticing, and I'm going to talk about this next week, I've been noticing a lot of people who are huge, who have been following Holochain, the Holo organization, for like 4-5 years, and they're kind of getting burned out. They're getting burned out by not getting any answers. They're second guessing their investments. They're seeing these meme coins take off. They're seeing a meme coin like Shiba Inu, for example, was a meme coin, straight up a meme coin, and it has developed utility and developing this use case. Now, I don't think it's as great as the use case as Holo, but you guys kind of get my point of the rise of what's going on. So I don't understand why, what the purpose is for for what they are doing, or why they don't answer the questions, especially the important questions when it comes to HOT, Holo Fuel, a whole lot of other different things. So one of the things that I want you guys to understand is the fact that there's going to be some serious developments within this year that's going on. So we're going to really be checking that out, and we're going to be seeing exactly how what's going to develop from all of this. There's been a lot of frustration over HOT, Holo Fuel. There's still a lot of confusion. You would think that they will have an AMA on some of these things. I think they're not concerned about what's happening outside of this circle, and I guess there is a circle there, and it's not a bad thing, because obviously if you want a circle, you want to develop something, you get your people together and you develop it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of grow in that arena. But we're talking big league stuff, and as I stated before, and you guys know I've stated this a lot. You absolutely positively, you need to be able to do, to get out there, to have people know who you are and exactly what you're trying to do. As I stated before, pay attention, you guys. There's a lot of philosophical stuff that's happening on the background. I have no idea about, well, I do, but I don't want to talk to you guys about it. That would be a long video. Speaking of a long video, next week, two things. One, I plan on having a live video. It'll be my first scheduled live streaming And the first time I streamed, it was just popped up out of nowhere because I was just trying to figure things out. But this one is better technology, better everything. You guys will be able to hear me just fine. And but before that, on Saturday night or Sunday, I'm going to have a video talking about hollow fuel, hot and hollow fuel, and we're talking about these algorithms. These are things that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. But you guys seen what happened with Terra Luna and USDT, not USDT, excuse me, Terra Luna and the UST, right? And there was this algorithmic thing that was supposed to make things and keep it even. But what happened? Greed came in there, and this is the one thing that I was trying to explain to you guys. If you guys look up my previous hot holochain, hot hollow fuel videos, this is what I was talking about. How do you prevent greed? Because you can't prevent greed by saying, oh, well, all of us going to get in the beginning, all of us who are developers and everybody who's into hollow fuel and stuff, and we're just going to grab hollow fuel and then everybody else. No, it's not going to be, obviously, it's not going to be like that. But you're saying that over all the hollow ports that come out and everything, that you're going to increase the amount of hollow fuel. Again, that's what I stated. I don't understand how hollow fuel is going to be on exchanges, right? So how do you prevent greed? Because there will be no stopping greed, and then the rising and falls of prices. So anything when you're talking about having this algorithm, or you talk about increasing, or it's all going to balance itself out. Well, we just saw an example of how greed takes control, and this is one of the things that I was afraid of happening. And concerned about, I should say afraid, concerned about with the Holochain, with the hot hollow fuel type relationship, because this has not happened. This is something that has not developed yet. So again, like I said, it's extremely important to be able to do your own research. As I always say, pay attention to exactly what's going on. But again, we've had these AMAs about developing, and all of these technical AMAs, and they're saying they're not ready for all this other stuff. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. I honestly, positively believe they have no idea. I don't think they have any clue of what is going to happen. I just don't. I don't think they understand what's going to happen with hollow fuel. I don't think they've made a flow chart of exactly how that's going to work. I don't think they've made any calculations on how much fuel that one hollow port will be able to obtain or get. I don't think they made any calculations to figure out how much hollow fuel one individual can own. Obviously, you can't hold someone back for that. So we have an unlimited amount of hollow fuel. They haven't even talked about the whole USB Holo port thing, because if someone makes the whole entire computer into a hollow port, now there's more hollow fuel being added. Like, these are things like you have to really pay attention ahead of time, and this is what I was talking about. This is why I say you got to do your own research, and this is why a lot of people, even right now, are still concerned, have extreme concerns about the project, and are extremely confused, because we have all these deep conversations about the tech, which is understandable, because you have to. Now, I'm not talking about these idiots out here that is like, win beta, win this, win that. I get that. You're gonna get a mixture of everybody. Again, like I stated before, and I'm not gonna be a broken record, but when you put something on an exchange for people to buy, they're going to want to know what's going on with the technology, what is the purpose behind it. And again, like I stated before, there's a lot of excuse me, my earbud came out. There's a lot of philosophy happening with this. So anyway, guys, please do your own research. As I always say, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research, and last but not least, stay safe out there. Okay, you guys take it easy. Please review AMA 51 for Holochain. I think it'll be, for some of you guys, I know it'll be boring, because they're not going to be talking about win out, but they're not going to be talking about all of the important things that you want to learn about. So that's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. When you've been part of, when you've been following Holochain for a long time, you've been following the Holo organization and the people and how they do, how they respond to things. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys' questions has not been answered, but you know what? Next week, and I'm gonna say this, next week, Wednesday, I'm going to actually create the live AMA. I'm gonna have it scheduled Monday and Tuesday. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly. On my next video, I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what time that AMA is going to be, and we're gonna sit down and we're all gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about some other things. This is just a quick response, but pretty soon I'm gonna make some notes. I'm at the gym right now. I was at the gym listening to it, but I'm gonna make some notes, and we're all gonna sit down and we're gonna collaborate, and we're all gonna talk about it. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Peace.